Suspect that your boyfriend or husband might be cheating on you? Want to know the signs he gives you to let you know he's seeing other women? I'm about to give you 12 signs you need to look for right now. Hey guys, I'm dating coach Ryan Patrick. Now let's face it, one of the worst ways a relationship can end is by you finding out your partner's been cheating on you. Really, anybody's capable of cheating, so it's really important to be alert to a few signs a man will give when he's going out on you. Here are those 12 signs you need to look for to know if he's cheating. The first sign is his phone is never out. Guys that have nothing to hide will have no need to closely monitor where their phone is all the time. You just won't see it much lying around. It'll never be just laying out. Maybe he's got some notifications on some apps he doesn't want you to see. If you think this one applies to you, just ask him if he can look up something on Google on his phone. If he gives you any pushback at all, he's hiding something. He'll probably get really flustered and tell you to go get your phone. Now, this sign becomes obvious once you start looking for it. The second sign is he's hard to reach. When the President of the United States is easier to reach than your boyfriend, you've got a problem. A good guy is just gonna value consistent communication with you and wanna get back to your texts and wanna get back to your calls. But when you're going entire days and you don't know where the hell he is, that's evasive behavior. Now, I'm not saying that you guys need to be on each other's fine friends necessarily, but if you get nothing to hide, it certainly does help a trusting relationship. The third sign is he doesn't tell people about you. Does his guy friends constantly forget your name? Feel like he's not letting people know that you guys are together? Guys that are excited to be with you are proud to share you to the world. Now, if you feel like he's been quiet and you guys have been dating a while, this is definitely something to inquire about. You definitely don't want to be his side girl. So call him out and ask him why none of his people know who you are. The fourth sign is he has separate weekend plans. Now, most of us are on some kind of 9-to-5 schedule. So that means when the weekend rolls around, that is sacred time to be hanging out with our boyfriend or our girlfriend. But if he's always got something going on without you, that's cause for concern. And he might say something like, he's just encouraging you to be independent. But seriously, what better thing does he have going on? If he's evasive in creating advanced plans with you, then it might be time to move on from him. The fifth sign is he doesn't use terms of endearment. Now, maybe he started with the honeys or the babies, but those dropped off somewhere. And when you stop hearing those honeys and those babies, this is a way guys commonly create emotional distance from the women that they're with. The question is, why is he creating that distance? And who's receiving those honeys and those babies if it's not you anymore? If he's not using terms of endearment, or if he's not saying I love you anymore, this would be the time to investigate what's going on. Sign number 6 is he has a lot of guy nights. Feel like he just doesn't want to be around you anymore? Either his bro nights are just so amazing, or those bro nights are actually cheater nights. A guy you've been dating for a little while should have no problem telling you where he's going and when he's coming back. But if he's sparse on the details or things just aren't adding up for you, then he might be lying. Sign number 7 is he gets tripped up easily. Ever ask a guy where he's been or where he's going only for him to stammer and get really defensive with you? Guys who have nothing to hide have no reason to be defensive, especially with such an innocent question. If you find that he's getting rattled and he's blaming you for not trusting him, lean into him a little bit more. If his answers are just nonsensical, ask him to look at the situation from your perspective. Like, why are you acting like a shady cheater? Sign number 8 is he's working overtime with no boost in pay. So working overtime is a classic excuse guys give to cover up their cheating behavior. But if he's putting in those overtime hours and he's got nothing to show for it, where's that money going, sir? Either he's spending that dough on someone else, or he's not working overtime at all. If you're really suspicious on this one, ask to see his paycheck. Overtime hours are itemized separately, so they'll be easy to spot. Sign number 9, he showers right when he gets home. Unless he's coming straight from the gym, his first order of business is to not greet you, but to shower. Unless he's doing manual labor for his work, this is highly suspicious behavior. Ask him where he came from when he gets out of the shower. Is he defensive or frazzled? If so, it might be time to put him on low jack, or at least stalk him from the bushes for a little while, because he's kind of asking for it. The 10th sign is his hygiene and wardrobe are flawless. When you've been with someone for a while, it's common that you become lax with your wardrobe around them. But if he's carefully put together as if he was just on date number 1 with you, who's he dressing for? Eating right and losing weight, that's all great. But who is he really doing all that for? Looking sharp for work is one thing, but if he's putting a lot of effort in the appearance department, you have to question who his audience is. The 11th sign is he follows women on Instagram. Guys who are in a secure relationship do not need to go and friend a bunch of women on social media. Period. Calling that peculiar behavior is an understatement. He doesn't need to be DMing them either. No need to obsess about this one by itself though. Some guys just love being social on social media. But if you get a sense he's checking to see if the grass is greener on the other side, he probably is. The 12th sign is he's checked out emotionally. If your man is cheating, that warmth your guy had with you will be absent. And if this happens, you're usually at the point of no return with him. It's very difficult to regain that emotional connection with the man once it's been lost. This is the point where you really need to just sit down with him and have a little straight talk. You need answers and you need them right now. You're looking for a lack of eye contact here, you're looking for a lack of smiling, and a general lack of interest in you or what you're saying. Like I've mentioned in other videos, just witnessing one of these signs is not going to tell you the whole story. It's when you see 3 or 4 or more of these signs that start clustering together that the alarm bells really need to be going off. You deserve much better than being shacked up with a cheater. And once he goes down that road, there's no coming back from that. You can pretty much guarantee he's going to do it again if he thinks he can get away with it. So if you found this video helpful, please give it a like below. Avoid those cheaters, and I'll see you next time.